All right, for this next neck strengthening exercise, you can do this off the edge of your bed, off the edge of a couch, or some type of raised area. I'm on a table here, and what I want you to first start to do is bring your shoulders right to the edge of that surface. And then we're gonna allow gravity to be the main source of resistance so that you're strengthening all different ranges of motion in your neck. So this is gonna be very much similar to the basic neck cervical range of motion routine, but we're gonna do this very slow, very precise through different ranges of motion. And I want you to be careful. If you start to get dizzy or faint or start to feel a change in sensations in your head, you need to stop right away. That means you're having a vascular impingement, which is not a good thing. But for everybody else, if you're fairly healthy and you don't have any of that going on, this is something that you could do that would really help strengthen your neck over time. So as we do this, my shoulders are at the very edge of the surface, and then in this position, I'm gonna keep my chin tucked nice and long, shoulder blades back and down, breathing in between my shoulder blades, holding that space as I do this. And we're gonna start with flexion and extension, so going all the way back. And as I do this, I'm taking my time. I'm gonna take 10 seconds going all the way back into neck extension. As I get to that end range, I'm gonna start to slowly come back up, and I'm fighting the resistance of my head from gravity wanting to pull me all the way down. So I'm utilizing all the little tiny muscles around my spine to strengthen slowly. So we went into flexion and extension, now we're gonna go rotation. So I'm gonna turn my head to the right, again, very slowly. This is really hard already, but I'm taking 10 seconds to go each direction and then going all the way the other way. And again, all these little tiny stabilizing muscles get pulled different directions if we have any sort of misalignments in our neck, if the structure of our neck has changed over time. Then we're gonna go sideways, so bringing your ear to your shoulder, and then all the way the other direction. And this is something that I highly recommend people doing after their chiropractic visits in order to stabilize what we had just adjusted. Last one is gonna be protraction, retraction, so lifting up and then tucking the chin all the way back. So I just did one set right there, and I'm extremely fatigued. This is very hard, so you might only need to do one set. You could work your way all the way up to possibly doing 3. I highly recommend doing this later in the day. So most of the things that we've done already would be more in the middle of the day or beginning before you start your day. But this is something that can really help re-stabilize everything after you've maybe fallen into bad postures throughout your rest of your day. So I recommend doing this really whenever you want, but most people find a lot of benefit towards the end of the day. So try this neck strengthening isometric exercise. Be careful if you start to get faint or lightheaded. What that would mean would be not something that would be very good. So if you do notice that, then make sure to seek a health professional right away. But for everybody else, let me know how this goes. This is a really, really positive strengthening exercise for stabilizing your spine.